If you're looking to buy any Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out my brand new sponsor, mulefactory.com. They're literally the cheapest place to buy coins on the internet. You'll have a 5-minute delivery time, 24/7 support, and also make sure to use my discount code IHAS5 for a 5% off. What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video, and in this video here are some investments you can make for the future weekend leagues where you're basically guaranteed some profit. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash a like. Can we shoot over 600 likes, and I will bring you a marquee matchups investment guide tomorrow. But now let's get into this video. So if you did not know, if you look at FUT Champs, you can see here I actually got gold 2. I was so close to gold 1, but I actually screwed up a couple games at the end. But if we look at the schedule, if you move along, the next weekend league, you need a full Premier League team. 16 Premier League players in the starting 11 and subs. You need a full Premier League team. And then the week after, you need 18 players between La Liga and Bundesliga. So basically, that could be a hybrid. It could be all of one of the specific leagues. But basically, these 3 leagues are going to be rising up in price. The Premier League one, as it's actually already been out a week, I was a bit late on that. The players might have already risen up quite a bit, but the La Liga and Bundesliga one is where we're going to be making our profit. So the first one, Premier League investments. Who should you buy? So the first reason I'm saying this now, I would actually look at the defenders. First of because one reason for that is people actually have a lot of the Premier League Player of the Month cards or informed cards. As you can see with my team here, say I needed to build a Premier League team, I don't need any big Premier League strikers or attackers. I would actually be looking at the defender side of things. Maybe a centre mid, but I would probably look at picking up a couple of defenders, maybe the right backs and the left backs, maybe a couple sweaty strikers. You might look at like a Musa or a Remy. But to be honest, I would just focus more on the defenders, just because quite a lot of people might already have some Player of the Month cards in their club. So some of the big players have actually gone up a little bit already in price. The likes of Bailly, Smalling, Koscielny, and then you have Kyle Walker, Hector Bellerin. And since they've already risen up a bit, it's a bit riskier if you pick those up because a lot of people might already have them. So I would look to more to the cheaper players, but still the players which are like quite sweaty, unbeaten teams. So the first example I have is Nathaniel Clyne. So he's actually one of the cheaper wing backs, right back, and probably after Kyle Walker, this might be a second option for most people. And right now, he's going for about 4,000 coins. And you're probably thinking that is quite a lot already. But for a right back Premier League, unless you're going to pay 15k for a Kyle Walker, you're going to have to go for a Clyne, and he'll cost you about maybe 5,000 coins, maybe near 6,000 coins when the actual weekend league does drop. Because basically, you want to buy your players now, and then you want to sell them on the Thursday or Friday night before the weekend league drops, or just as it does drop. Another good example in the left back, you can either look at Moreno or Van Aanholt, because they're basically the fastest left backs. People do go with Chris Smalling as one of the players. However, to be honest, with your investments, I would rather look at like sort of the sweaty players, the people are looking at for the pace. So Moreno here, he could be a good investment in the left back position. And another one you could be looking at is Van Aanholt. So Van Aanholt is actually quite a bit cheaper. He's only 1.3 thousand coins, and I can easily see his card going over 2k, like for sure, 100% over 2k. Like if you saw our investment at the start of the video looking at Clyne, he was near 5,000 coins. And to be honest, on a Van Aanholt card, I'd probably say Van Aanholt is better than that Clyne. So he will probably be rising, as well as Moreno, to probably over 4,000 coins. I'd recommend picking up quite a few of him. He's a cheap card anyway, so say if it isn't used or he doesn't rise too much, you're not going to be losing out on much coins because he's only like 1.2, 1.3 thousand coins. So for the strikers, Musa has actually already risen up a bit, so you could maybe look at Musa. However, they have actually already risen up quite a bit. As you can see, his buy now, it's about 2.3 thousand coins, and this isn't the biggest amount of price, but before, like a couple days ago, he was going for about like 1.5k, so he has already risen a bit. So the striker I will be looking at investing is Andre Gray. So a lot of people actually have his inform card and say that's really good, but his normal card is really cheap right now. As you can see, 1.1 thousand coins for a 91 pace striker in the Premier League. There isn't too much risk on a Gray as well, because you're picking up for 1.1k. Worst case, he'll go down to his discard, which is about 700, 750 coins. But he will rise up at least to 1.5k, hopefully nearer 2k. But you just need to make sure that you sell your cards on just before the weekend league starts or when it does start. So moving on from the Premier League, the next one, La Liga and Bundesliga. So this does not actually have to be a hybrid. However, if people will be looking at those hybrid options, I'm saying a big investment here already is Thiago. Because first of all, Bundesliga, plays for Bayern Munich, and he is Spanish as well. And his card, he just has great stats on that card. So right now, Thiago is going for around 4,000 coins. And this basically covers you for the Bundesliga investment and the hybrid investment. Because some people might be making a hybrid. Maybe you want Aubameyang and like Griezmann up top or something mad like that. Thiago would be a good way to like link the leagues together. There are the likes of Javi Martinez, Xabi Alonso as well. However, those cards aren't actually very good stats, to be honest. Like, those do get the hybrid links. However, they don't have much pace. They're not really too good cards. But Thiago, he has a solid card and would be a good investment. So now looking at La Liga, another investment, a good one would be William. So he has actually already risen up a bit. But last time we saw a La Liga requirement, and this was for the daily knockout, he was going for over 2,500 coins just because his card is absolutely mad. Like, you see he's going to cost you about 1.8k. This is on the PlayStation here. And his card, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 92 pace. He's just a mad card and people will be having them if they want some pace down the way. So I wouldn't pick up too many of Williams just because he has already risen up a little bit himself. But I can see him going over 2,000 coins easy. Bakumbu is the one to pick up because right now he is cheap. 900 coins on a La Liga striker, and just look at his card. He's 6 foot, 4-star weak foot, 88 pace, 80 dribble, and I know like he isn't the best card in the world, but if someone needs a cheap La Liga team, they're going to stick him up front with like a Ben Yedder for an example. But he is so cheap, 900 coins. There is literally no risk picking up this guy, and we'll go over to Ben Yedder in a minute. I actually have a FUT Champions of his inform card, but Ben Yedder is a solid striker which people will probably be looking at. Here you can see Ben Yedder. He's risen up a bit. Only one card for 900 coins, but we'll be able to pick him up for 950, and that is a decent investment there. Here you can see a couple Ben Yedders for 950 coins. With these investments, I won't really recommend picking up so many of one player because it's quite hard to judge which player will go up the most. That's why I sort of pick up about 3 to 5 cards of each like different position or different player. So then you're basically covering all angles. So in the Bundesliga, there are 3 sweaty cheap players that we're going to be looking at. So the first one is Kingsley Coman. So you guys probably already know him. He is just an absolute mad card this year. He'll cost you about 1,400 coins, but he has 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, 93 pace, and he sort of gets the hybrid link because if people are going to be rocking Griezmann in striker and they can't afford like a Ronaldo or like a Neymar in left mid and they need a hybrid, they'll stick Coman in left forward. And his card is great. Maybe you want to pick up a couple of his card. It's really, really nice. And actually in the right midfield, we will be looking at Hela. So this isn't the best card on the game. However, he's one of the sweatiest. 93 pace. He'll cost you 650 coins. Literally, Hela, 0 risk at all. You see this card. We're going to buy him right now. We can quick sell him for 600 coins. So your worst case scenario, if you want to quick sell him, you're losing 50 coins. And there's like no risk in that at all. So Hela is a solid investment. Say if you wanted to literally go out and spend like all of your coins on one card and you want a safe option, I would probably recommend Hela just because he is so cheap right now. Another last investment is this guy called Bailey. So he is a really cheap one again, 750 coins. And to be honest, I only think people will be using this card if they have a full Bundesliga team because it'd be quite hard to like mix up a hybrid with this guy. But his card again, 4-star, 93 pace, and he's going for discard, like 750 coins. If the card you're picking up is under 1k, there is pretty much no risk at all, just to be honest, because they're not really going to drop like to their discard price. And as long as people buy maybe like 5 or 10 cards in investment, or just like a couple people buy the card for their team, it will easily go over 1,000 coins. And those are the main cheap investments for you guys to make. If you're looking for more expensive investments, I would look to more towards La Liga and Bundesliga, as the Prem investments are a bit late. You could be like looking at to pick up the likes of a Ronaldo or a Neymar, but it's quite hard to judge on those cards. Maybe for Bundesliga, you might want a Douglas Costa, you might want to pick up a Griezmann in the BBVA. And one big investment I'm going to be making is the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer. So I know not many of you guys might be able to afford him, and it's pretty risky just because he is one big player. But right now, Neuer is actually quite cheap compared to what he has been in the past. 165k for a Neuer right now. I know if EA drop packs and stuff, his price may drop a little bit more, but this is the cheapest his price has been in literally months. I think it might have been just because some people have been opening a load of packs and stuff, but I'm going to pick up one Neuer card. This is more of a risky one. However, I might be slotting him into one of my teams as well. And we do end the video with 420 coins, so that's just perfect, isn't it? You could probably do the same with a Boateng, like the likes of Neuer, but I think a keeper probably is more important, and out of the BBVA and Bundesliga, the best possible keeper you'd probably go for is a Neuer card. That's why I've picked him up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. You can I'd personally recommend picking up a load of cheap investments, but say if you just want to build yourself a team already so you don't have to pay the extra price when the weekend league drops, I'd recommend just building your team now. And then if you want some investments, no risk, go for the cheaper players. If you want to make a lot of profit, just pick up a load of those cards. And if you want to go a bit riskier and have a team, pick up these big players like Neuer, Boateng, maybe a Royce. Ronaldo's a bit of a push. I'm not too sure how much his price will change, but maybe the likes of Neymar or Suarez, they could change. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next video.